Distinguished education and my fellow partners of education and my dear students. The topic for today is build your cyber fortress, cracking the code of online safety. In today's world, I think each one of us spend minimum 2 hours online. Is there anyone who says I spend less than that? Then raise your hands up. Even very consciously, somebody who is wanting to reduce the time of spending time online ends up spending time at least 6 hours online. So we need to be safe online, how to be safe online, and also how we can actually create our passwords to become safe online. All those things we'll be discussing today. All right. So the next is about my introduction. I am a retired CBSE school principal, right now working as administrator in Vidya International School, and I am a person with many edtech companies and publishers, and I'm doing volunteer services, get setup organization, and remotely center, and many more. So I'll not waste much time as I have been given very limited time, so I will be straight walk you through this topic. So moving ahead, what are the objectives? We'll be learning about what is cyberspace and what is cyber security, what is cyber attack, and then how we need to be alert online, whether it is a social media networking site or else any online transaction. All these kind of things we will be discussing today. And also, informing you how to create a strong password to protect your information. So, in this session, I'll be taking you through all these things which I discussed right now. Moving ahead, let us discuss what is cyberspace. I'll not go into detail because everybody knows we are all online. Like many times, you youngsters spend at least minimum 6 hours, as I said before, online. So that space is actually cyberspace. If I want to make it very simple, when you are sending a mail, within seconds, this mail reaches the other person. Through which medium it is reaching the other person. For that particular period of time, it remains somewhere in a virtual space, virtual environment. That is actually the digital infrastructure. Got it? So that particular space is called cyberspace. So we all of us exist in cyberspace, and to protect our information, we need to know about what is cyber security. Moving ahead, like we will be actually thinking that something cloud storage, cloud computation, all those things, we think it is something related with Skype. But to know the fact, all those networks, cables are under the sea. That is the information to all of you. So moving on, can we go to the next slide, please? Next slide. So why security is needed is because of cyber attack. Now we need to understand the term what is cyber attack. See, someone, any individual, or a group of people, an organization, a company, with that intent to damage the other person's cyber space. That is actually called as cyber attack. In that includes trojans, virus. Apart from that, even online mistransactions, whichever happens, all comes under this cyber attack. The next slide, please. So we need to be very clear about these two terms. The first one is privacy. It is the right to control how our information is either viewed or shared or used. So we all should have our own privacy, right? The next one is security. That is how we need to gain protection against threats and danger. So we need to understand in cyber attack, the target is also the computer and the weapon is also computer. Because people are going to target the other person's computer or else any device which we use it. And how do they attack? Using a device again. So here the target is also computer and the weapon is also computer. So we need to know few terms. Moving ahead. Like out of the percentage, females 9.4 and then it is 10.4 and 9.8 males are under victims of cyber attack. The next is we'll be knowing few terms here which are new terms. Now we all must be knowing phishing. It's not phishing, it is phishing, that is PHISSING. Cyber attack through mails and website is phishing. And the next term is phishing. That is through phone calls, phishing. How it happens, we will be coming to that in the forthcoming slides. Then we have smishing. Smishing is nothing but through SMS and text messages, some people attack. That is smishing. The latest one is phishing. It is nothing but we scan a QR code. Wherever nowadays when we purchase or go for shopping or anywhere, we have to scan the QR code and then get to pay the payment, right? So there are QR codes which comes with programs made for attacking your bank account and getting the amount from that bank account. So all these terms are new terms in this cyber world. It is fair enough to know about those terms. So now avoid pirated sites. We all know that there are n number of paid sites where we can pay some amount and then get to see movies or even a movie which is released recently, you can get to see it. And then about downloading songs and everything. Now, what happens here is we don't want to pay that little amount also, and then we search in the YouTube and the other online sites. There are n number of pirated sites which will be actually giving you a clickbait title that when you click this link, you'll be able to watch this movie, download this movie, or download this song. So what happens is when we click the link and you are taken to a site where your informations are stolen or your bank account details are taken out and your money has been transferred to their own accounts. Now, these kind of actually like we prefer free things instead of paying membership and then get to have legal things. We go for the easy way when it is available free. Even in YouTube, when you search for a movie, it will actually show that the time limit of the video is 2 hours 30 minutes. So you think that it is going to be a free movie. But when you click it, the title of the movie will run for 2 hours and you will be made fool. So simple example is this, but this happens when you are using pirated sites. So you need to be very careful when you are online and using online sites to watch movies and download songs. So the next one is about scams. One scam which I would like to tell you, like we all must have, when you create a email ID, Gmail account, most of us would have got this mail. Like you have won a lottery for $10 million. And for to claim that, you need to, fill up all these details And then when you fill up the details, you will get to claim the amount which you have won. You're not registered anywhere. You're not with any of the lottery company, or you have not participated in anything. But somebody is saying this $1 million free. So we fall prey of this. We click the link. Always, what do we do is we give the details to them, like name, name, date of birth, and your age, your family member's name and date, all those things you give. Why these people want these things? Just because a team works behind, just mix and match all these things and find out your password. And many of you must have created your password either with your first name or the surname or your date of birth numbers, because it says that you use capital letters, small letters, and then like special characters, and then even sometimes you tend to use all these things: your name, your date of birth, your might be age, your address, all those things. So our team sits behind using all these data and then try to crack your password. Most of the time, they get succeeded in that also. So the next please. So there's this one scam, and again another scam is you will receive a mail saying, "I'm from South Africa. I have reached your country. I have a lot of money in my account. I have only one Indian account. I want to share this amount to this account. But what happens is I have certain limits with it. So please give your account details. I will transfer all the money to your account. From your account, you transfer this to my account." So what happens is you will be thinking, just to transfer from my account, I'm getting this much of amount, that is very well and fair enough, and you try to do that and you fall prey to this scam. The next one, please. Another common email which comes to you is from National Security Department saying we need to do some verifications of your. We found out that your mobile is under some attack. So to protect yourself from this, you need to click the link below to share your data. So you click, because it is national security, and they say within 24 hours do that, or 48 hours do that, otherwise your account will be blocked. The fear of getting blocked, you get into this, clicking the link and fall prey to the scam. So the next is what to do. Many times when you are told, the mobile is told, even the laptop is told that when you're shutting down, it will say there is a system update, go for an update. We normally take this very lightly and we don't do the updates. What happens here is when you don't update the system, why the system update is there? Reason being, there are n number of viruses getting updated, malwares getting updated, and we need the system to be updated to fight against all these things. If this is not done, what happens is, again, you will be falling prey to the scams. So always keep your system updated. The next is how to create a strong password. Many times when you create an account, the Google will suggest you one password with capital letters, small letters, numbers, special characters, all those things. What happens is we normally get frightened to use that password just because we cannot remember that. We want to keep our password, which we are on and off using it. We should not forget about it. So what do we do there is we just use our own name and age and all those date of birth and mix and match and do all those things. And it becomes a weak password where you can again get attacked by cybercrimes. So you need to you need to create a password either with nothing connected with your personal information which is available online. One thing. Second thing is you can always go for the suggested password by the Google. Reason being, you will be actually copying it and paste it somewhere in your device safely, even if you think it might be operated by somebody else, your friend or somebody. You can go for a pen and paper diaries. That will be the best and safest methodology. Why? Because nobody can actually steal that, right? Moving ahead, your wireless network. At home also you might be having a wireless. Like now this Wi-Fi network will be like anybody who is having a Wi-Fi will be able to see your Wi-Fi account with what name you have saved it. Again, it should be always protected by a password. Otherwise, anybody can enter into your space and get your personal information stolen. Now, we are very fond of Wi-Fi free available. We go to airport, we go to parks, we go to mall, around everywhere free Wi-Fi is provided. Always be alert when you are using your free Wi-Fi. Reason being, there are more chances of misusing the free Wi-Fi where you use your device. I mean, there are people with wrong intention, bad intention, waiting there to get your information stolen. So you be very alert when you're using. If at all not necessary, do not open to that open Wi-Fi. Use your own data. Otherwise, if it is very essential, be alert in signing off from all of your devices and then use your public Wi-Fi account. Moving ahead, social media. A wonderful thing where you want to express yourself, your all information. I'm going to Shimla, I'm enjoying there, I'm doing this, that. Everything we want to share with people. Many times, unintentionally, we tend to share our important or personal information with your friends online, which is not at all advised. So be very clear about it, that when you are online, what information you are going to share with your friends. Never ever share your password, OTP, and even your Gmail account, bank details. Nothing should be shared on when you are in social, whether it is Facebook, Instagram, or anything else. You have to be very alert when you are using your social media account. Moving ahead, be very clear about it. There are sites, as I said, which are dangerous. How to find out? When you are having in your browser the address panel, if the letters come HTTP and then backslash, it is a dangerous site. It's not protected site. And if the site address comes with the lock symbol icon of a lock and HTTPS, the S is there, then it's a safe site. So you can identify. Nowadays, even the devices give you a message. You are entering an unprotected, unsafe site. Should I move further? Should I enter into it? Ask. Then also many times we overlook all of this and then we enter into unprotected sites. Moving ahead. Next slide, please. Identity theft. The main thing is so be aware of identity theft. Again, why identity theft is a threat? Why? Because your Aadhaar card, your personal identity details or data, somebody can misuse it to claim something. So that also needed to be protected. And the next one is you have to do three things. The first one is zip it, second is block it, third one is flag it. I'll explain it what is zip it. All your personal information, data and everything, you put a proper zip and lock it, right? You should not share it until and unless it is necessary and until and unless you think that person whom you are sharing is a safe person, you known to you, all those things you need to be careful. So the first point is zip your personal information and data. The second one I said block it. We are very fond of, like whether we in our personal life, whether we are having less number of friends, we are not bothered. But in a virtual world, we want to have our friends like in thousands. So at any point of time, early morning, you open your site and you see there some 20 friend requests are there without even thinking or knowing or analyzing who are they. We just accept all. There is an option for accept each one and there is an option for accept all. What do we do simply? We simply click accept all and get everyone into your own personal space. First thing, never ever get, if you ever get a friendship request from anybody, just find out is there any mutual friend or if what is the purpose of this person, you don't even know. So be very clear in accepting friend request. The second one is like you have given accepted the request, but what happens there is like that person may send you nasty pictures, nasty comments, nasty chat messages. You will be worried what to do. In that case, definitely you can go or block it without even thinking twice. Just go block it and finish it up. Got it? The next one is flag it. What is flag? Now you should actually take action. Means you should make aware of others that this person is a dangerous person. Do not get connected with this person. That kind of flagging. Another thing is getting help from people. Many times what happens is when we are attacked by cybercrime, we feel very shy. We don't want to share it with people because people will think that I'm a fool, that I've done this and my money is being lost. So what do? Is we try to keep it within ourselves. We don't want to share it with people. So what to be done is the thing when you get affected, the first and foremost thing, you just spread it over the people. Tell it to everybody so that the others can protect themselves from those kind of scams and everything. Right. Another thing what you can do is you can actually complain this to the cybercrime department. They don't like again. This is a help which you are going to provide to others that they let them not get affected by this kind of thing. And any kind of link, whether you receive it through mail or whether you receive it through WhatsApp. Nowadays, many scams are there that online free course available, click the link and register. The first and foremost thing, if it is a paid one and you're going to click, scan a QR code, definitely please be sure before scanning it, find out the name and website, go to the website, find out whether it is a genuine site or not. There are n number of jobs available in Amazon. They are stating that Amazon company is like providing free jobs. You just have to register at 12 passes enough. All those things are there. The thing again, when you find out the name of the person, it will be that this way, BXXXY. Why the person is with this or with his or her original name? Just because something wrong is there. So you can analyze yourself that, like by the name itself, it will give you a hint that it is not a genuine place. And when you visit a site, you will know that the site is not having enough genuine data about the course. Then definitely we should not go for that. The main purpose of this is you should not fall a prey to this kind of scams. So be very clear about it. When you are got attacked by all these things, the first and foremost, there are some points I would like to tell. If at all, like there is all the time people will call me and say, ma'am, I've got attacked. There is a virus or something is there. Like the first and foremost thing is get yourself disconnected from the Wi-Fi. All devices. One thing, first and foremost. Then measure or access the amount of damage done to your site. Third, report to the crime department. Report you are under cyber attack. And then if it is very serious, get the help of the person whom you trust. Talk to your parents, your sisters, your close friend, might be somebody very good at like cyber space and security. Now you need to actually communicate and then like be very clear about it. Just move ahead. This is finished. So as I said, these are the things, and the most important thing is antivirus. I would like to share my experience when I was new to this technology and I purchased a laptop and it came with a free antivirus which ran for 1 year. After 1 year, it gave me a message that you need to renew for 2,999. I was just thinking, why should I waste my money? I don't think I will enter any unsafe site. I will not be affected by any virus or anything. But after a certain period of time, after a month's time, what happened to my laptop was, when I type one single sentence, the same sentence got itself repeated for 100 times. I could not move ahead. It will be going on completely page after page. It will repeat the same thing. When I communicated to this computer person, he said, "Ma'am, it is a virus attack." And I said, like, I did not go anywhere. But then it is, I was informed, you don't have to go anywhere to get the virus. Like, even if you are inside a mail and somebody has sent a virus, mail with a virus, when you click on it, you will be affected out of that. So, you need to have a proper antivirus installed in your computer. I will not name anything, but then you need to have definitely an antivirus system. Then strengthen your security measures. That is what I said. Outside Wi-Fi not to use, and inside also when you get affected, cut off from all the devices, from everything, and do not ever click on any link sent by anybody without knowing the genuine thing of that particular link. And I hope within the limited time given to me, I have made myself clear. And in case if there are any questions, you can ask me right now. So we discussed about cyberspace and cybersecurity, cyber attack, and then what all the do's and don'ts when you are online, and if at all when you get affected, what to be done, and finally how to protect yourself from the cyber attack online and also in social media sites. I hope you are really beneficial out of this session. Thank you, all of you, for having the patience to listen to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to conclude by saying cybersecurity is shared responsibility, and it boils down to this. In cybersecurity, the more system we secure, the more secure we all are. I was backstage, but I was listening to your session. I hope the audience here understood how to be aware or how to be away from these kind of threats. I would like to add one thing. If you allow me. I have a solution for cyber attack and cyber bullying. Is to switch off your phones or switch off your devices. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing this knowledge with us. All of us are online these days and we spend most of the time online. There are cons too. Technology is for use. It is not for to be used by it. People don't understand how dangerous and critical these problems are. Now, we would like to facilitate our Auna Suresh ma'am. Now, I request Professor Dr. Gaurav Ji, Dr. Mahendra Ji Madhu, to honor our esteemed guest, Auna Suresh ma'am.
Audience in the back, please fill up the front seats. Audience in the back, please fill up the front seats. Kindly maintain the decorum of the auditorium. Thank you, ma'am, for awareing our audience about the cyber threats.